Hey, what's going on? Dan McDonald, Life Regenerator. Don't have a tripod with me, so just got you set up on a log over there. Look over here. Look at this. Look at this wonderful, clean screen. Yes, a new camera. I'd like to do a shout out for Ernestina. Ernestina's been a supporter for a long time, since the very beginning. And I wanted to thank you very much, Ernestina, for buying a new camera for the Life Regenerator. Isn't that sweet? So, everyone, send thanks to Ernestina, and everyone else, thanks a lot for your donations. Some of you in the beginning did not get the thank you video, but Ricky got the thank you video up for me so that when you donate, you get a little nice thank you video from me. But until then, thank you so much. I appreciate your donations for the ride. I am going to continue the ride in a few days. I'm here with my children now in Washington State. We're going to have a birthday party for Katya tomorrow. She's never really had one. I love Washington State. I'm getting some fresh air. My legs today finally are, I think they're, this is the first day that my legs haven't been ripped. So I've been carbing up and getting a lot of rest, and we soaked in the hot springs yesterday and it was great. And so I'm glad you're here now. Just wanted to touch base, connect. A lot of recipe videos lately, and I got about 10 zillion more of those coming. I also have a recipe DVD in a couple weeks, so I'm really excited about that. So get pumped up about that. Keep your eyes peeled. I'll probably post that on the main page. That's probably the best DVD I've done so far for sure, because it was supposed to be 9 of my staple recipes that I've used over the last 11 years to stay raw. They're hearty, but they're fresh, and they're light, and they're easy. There's no shija luja buja or yucamaca root from, you know, Peruvia or something like that. It's all stuff you can get at the grocery store, you know. That's what I like about my recipes and stuff. You can just, oh, I know what that is. A lot of the stuff in the raw food world, you're like, what the hell is that? I never heard of that before. And I don't have 27 hours to dehydrate anything. I'm going back to Dan the Man's program. Here, have some cherries. They're good for you. Check it out, you guys. I was inspired today. There was an emergency call, and I had an opportunity to test my chops again. And yeah, these videos don't really do the justice of the information that can come through Dan. Nothing's personal, and it is a third-person thing for me. But that's just between me and the one who animates the Dan. But anyways, what it inspired me to do is to make a quick video today about how the fact that you can heal yourself. You can heal your life. You can change your life. Listen to me. I wouldn't tell you this if I didn't do it myself. I never share anything on this channel that I don't do and live myself every day to the best of my ability. So I had a life very similar to this woman that I talked to today. Abandonment, abuse, neglect, you know what I'm saying? All of it. Abandonment, yeah. I mean, just like that. And yet what happened is that she called me up, boom, emergency style. I sent the number, like 1 minute later she called me after I answered her email, like she was waiting. Again, she told me, like about thousands of people have told me over the last couple of years since I've been on YouTube, I prayed to God and I found your videos. I hear that almost as much as I hear, you're the raw food Jesus. So I'm glad that God is using me as a channel for information. I have amassed a lot of information. I have been able to change my own life to a life of poverty consciousness, sickness, and sadness, depression, anger, into a life of, well, I still experience a lot of those things, but a life of abundance, and a life of beauty, and a life of health and strength. People ask me, how often do you get sick? Never, because I know all the tricks, okay? And the biggest one is up here in your head. You got to get this thing up here. You got to learn to watch this thing and control it. You are not your brain. That's where people have the most problems. A lot of the people talk about the food. The food is energy for the cells. But guess what? So are your thoughts. And if you let those thoughts run you and you tell me, you call me up and you tell me the same story you've been saying for 20 years, he left me, my parents did this, I have been broke ever since, he ripped me off. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I heard the same story within 30 seconds. I already knew. I let her talk for 5 or 10 minutes to get it all out, because that's what I do. I let everybody talk it out and let them listen to themselves, and then I say, look, how many times have you told people that same story over and over again? She knew that I knew right away. Bammo. She got it. Now, she had already been watching the videos for a few weeks. She's already lost 20 pounds. She went and got a colonic. That helps to move all that stagnant energy out of there that you've been eating and eating for your emotional problems, okay? You eat for your emotional problems, and then you get all this clogged up cloggage. It's not the food, it's the way that you're eating when you eat. If you're depressed and you eat, you're just eating more depression. So get happy and then go eat. Find something to make you happy and then go eat. And eat in happiness and joy, and eat slowly like it's a prayer, like you're saying, I am feeding every cell in my body life. I am feeding my heart love. I am feeding my mind light. You got to control your brain. You are up here. You're a power surge of infinite capacity. You're an infinite being. Your mind is a series of neurons and dendrites, bundles of conditioned reflexes. You just learned everything from your parents, from your society, from your issues that you've had, from the experiences that you've had. Take those experiences of abuse, neglect, poverty, and turn them into, kids, plug your ears, okay? The shit of your life is the fertilizer of your dreams. Trust me. I have amassed great quantities of poop. Okay, I'm going to grow some incredible flowers. Not just because of my past, but all the stuff I deal with on YouTube, which will pound you and 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 turn a lump of coal into a diamond, baby. And I love it. Even though it's hella taxing emotionally and hella taxing psychically, I get up, I put my pants on, and I make another video, because there's people out there, little people, that's you, all you little people. There's people out there that, like this lady this morning, whose life will never be the same. She was so stoked that I got back to her, but I try to get back to the emergencies, because I can take a half an hour of my life and change someone's life forever. Stop telling the same story and start telling me a new one. Get a hold of me in a month and keep me posted on your progress through an email, because I want to hear that you're done with the poverty consciousness and that you're creating abundance in your life. Whatever that means to you, you know what I'm saying? I know what it means to me. Okay? And stop telling me the same old story. Take the poop. The shit is the only real way to say it. So sorry, kids or grandmas or anybody who's religious who doesn't like me to swear like that. But it's poo-poo. And all that crap can be taken and used as fertilizer. Because if you didn't get your face pounded in every once in a while, how would you know what you really wanted? Man, I lived a life of war with myself, and I really haven't cleared the total conflict with myself. Actually, I don't have a lot of conflict with myself, but I wish I could. I have conflict with people not being able to understand who I am. But that's okay. I got to get over that. You know what I mean? My intention is relatively good. And the rest of it, the personality characteristics and stuff, I'm a wild man. You know what I mean? I'm wild. I got to tone it down. I go from like the real me down to about level 2 on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 is the real Dan, who can't be on YouTube because it's too much. It's too much for people. So I just temper it down, knock it down to way down, try to appear as semi-normal as I can. And I'm not really that good at that either, but anyways, I'll go, and when I get to be by myself, then I'll be myself, you know what I'm saying? Or if I ever get to meet you in person, you'll get to know the real me. But my point is that you can change your life. You can change your story, but you got to watch your mind. What is your mind doing to your life? This is where the life regenerator, he likes to think this way anyways, is hell and gone above the rest of these colleagues of mine who think that food is the answer to everything, when the people are suffering here and suffering here because they're listening to this thing over and over again say the same damn story about poverty, sickness, disease. This person did this to me. You got to forgive everyone. As far as I know, I have nothing against anyone, anywhere, not even the people that come on YouTube and don't understand me. It's sad, you know, and they don't understand. Like, I'm a very healthy person. My body is a machine. My heart sometimes gets so filled with love I can't even really stand it. And it was happening to me earlier today. It just makes me cry. It's weird. It's overwhelmed with love, and I just think I'm not able to do as much as I wish I could do to alleviate suffering, because it's weird. Like, suffering and pain doesn't even bother me, really. It only bothers me to think that I'm not setting a good example by being impervious to, like, pain. But you can change your life. Change your mind. And when you have a negative thought, just remember this. I have to close. Again, my 12 minutes is up and I'm just getting started. But if you have a thought that comes into your mind that's poverty consciousness, sickness consciousness, or anything, cancel it out. Say, no, I am an infinite being. I'm not subject to that thought anymore. And I am, boom. And you replace it with its opposite, because powerful, positive thoughts are infinitely more powerful. So you can knock out a lifetime of negative thinking with one uber powerful thought. I have to go now. My 12 minutes is up. I'll have to pick this up on another video because I'm just getting started. There's so much we could talk about. Thank you. Take the poop, turn it into a good life. Peace.